and welcome to Eternium. This is an ANB Gold video, picking up from the last video that I did on ANB Gold, where we got our event character ANB Wispy up to level 70. I haven't been doing any actual gameplay with him in the interim period, so we've still only got 16.5 minutes gone off the clock there. What I have done is convert too many gems to gold. Probably only need about 300 to 350,000, and I've been upgrading skills just during a sort of interim period during the day. So we've got Frostbolt and Arc Lightning are up to level 8. Arc Lightning, when it reached level 7, it goes away if you move the mouse these days, it gives us a 5% more damage buff for 18 seconds, and that stacks 5 times on enemies. So that's why I like to get that one up nice and early. Then the other skills, these are my standard EXP farming, Immolate, Frost Nova and Death from Above. I'm taking Death from Above to 8 as well, because that's going to be causing damage. On the passives, because we're very low at the moment on champion levels, I'm running with Endurance for some toughness, Fleet-footed to move a bit quicker, and Power Infusion for the chance for extra damage, which is 34% at level 7. That goes up to 40% when it gets to level 10. The other thing I have done, I didn't intend in doing this, I'm not entirely sure why I did. I've bought a Maggie. It will make things go easier on the push stage, so I might as well level her up now. That said, I'm not intending in doing too much push wise, but in the last ANB that I did with basic companions, it was a bit of a faff having just the basics up there. So what I'm going to do to start today is, we've got the base last set of gear that we crafted to get to level 70. All of that except the jewellery, I think, is going to go. And if you remember, up front I bought the legendary crafter's crate, so that's given us a nice stack of greater essences and marker titans, which is why I've now bought some gold, so we can go straight in and craft our EXP farm set. It'd be a nice set straight off. The jewellery, I am leaving it as what I had for the level 70 process. I intend in picking up the free ephemeral jewellery and using that for this ANB. So at Troll 40 we'll get a ring, at 55 we get a ring, and at 70 we'll pick up the necklace. So we'll start off crafting once we've sold this junk. I've said in previous videos, it seems a bit laggy, might not be good when we come to record trials in a bit. In previous videos I've said this, with new characters, and certainly with your ANB character, when you're crafting set and unique level 71 items, you've got a 1 in 64 chance of getting a level 77. There's fixed amount of items that you'll get, so in those first 64 crafts you'll get 171, 3272, 1673s, 874s, 475s, 276s and 177. And once you've done those 64 crafts, that same process starts again. So if you do 128 crafts, you should be guaranteed 277s out of that. That's purely down to the devs putting in some anti-bad luck code, which tends to follow the gambler's fallacy. It also seems to follow quite tightly to a probability curve as well, so things like to try and stay in those ratios. So if you've got 177, 276s, 475s, sort of double each tier. So if one's getting a bit low, if you're recording your crafts as you go along, if you notice that you're getting low on 72s and 73s and you're still high on 74s and 75s, the chances are that one of those is about to pop out, and if you're trying to target something better than what you've already got, then knowing that that's on its way can help. What I'm going to start off with is we'll craft our Elemental Lord's Regalia set. These are going to be haste, ability rate, power and experience. Because it's ANB, we've got to reduce material cost, so we're only using 7, and because we've got 2 shadows, 14 of those and 7 essence of air, and the cost, instead of 213,000 or 220,000 I think it is, it's 21,000. So going to craft these, and I am ticking off. I keep a checklist of the level of the item as it goes, so I know I have 15 73s left. Robe is the same stats. So we've got 31 of those to go. I'm not bothered at this stage about how good the items are. Pads, shoulder is the same. 74, so we've got 7 of those left. Pants will remove power and put in movement speed. Just making sure that's what I was planning. Yep. 72, so 30 of those. Boots, same as pants. There's another 72, 29 to go. And the gloves, which will have power back on them. It's good to read power experience. And 73, so 14 of those left. Next up, I think I'll craft the cape. So we're going with an Integralis mantle, haste, ability rate, power experience. I expect this will be a 72. And it is. Let us craft a weapon next. So our Grand Magister's command, Igneous, haste, ability rate, power experience. Hoping a 75 will drop out very soon. And there it is. Which is why I keep an eye on how things are ticking down. Then our Glacius Tempestus, this would probably be a 72 now, it doesn't matter. Same stats. $27 of those to go. Let's go into trinkets next. So we're going to craft unique trinkets. We want a talisman of power. Take power out and put fire damage in. Craft that. So 73. 13 to go. And also a fire lily, the same stats. That's a 73 as well. I think the next couple of crafts are going to be a 72 and a 74. So trying to think what's left. We need to craft back under armor. Let's go with the belt first. We're going with a Sash of the Igniter because we're going for Death from Above build. There's the 72. And next up, I think if I check what we've got, I should just be missing a bracer, which isn't going to count towards these items that I'm ticking off on the list, because I am going to be crafting Epic, because we have no idea what bonus we're getting. Actually, I wanted to check my haste 4.6, not bring us ability rate like 1, 2, 5, 6. I am going to craft our Bracer of Mastery Epic. I'm taking out fire damage and putting in experience. So not getting as much fire damage as I'd like. Frostbeam, typical. And we are running out of shadows. Of course, because it's regular essences rather than greaters. It's this row we're feeding off this time. Lightning, which is useless. Frostbolt. Singularity. We're seriously gonna have to craft hundreds of these just to get a Death from Above. And there we are. So Death from Above, which is the one we wanted. And because they're not legendary items, they follow the usual crafting perks process. So up on our perks, that is a flat 50% chance from level 71. You'll notice with the legendary items, just about everything is 72 or above. You've only got a 1 in 64 chance of getting a level 71. Mastercrafter suggests you should have a 50% chance of getting a level 71, but that only applies for non-set and unique items and anything that is not legendary at max level as well. I'm going to pause the video here. I'm going to sell the, actually there was a frostbeam one, wasn't there? We'll keep hold of that just in case we need it. That was the frostbeam. Yep. So I will sell those. I'm going to restart the video and then we shall jump into some trials and start building up our experience. And just before we jump into some EXP farming on trials, the other thing we need to do, we hit champion level 11 when we hit level 70 as well. The way that I distribute my points for Fire Lily on the offense tab, I'll start off looking to maximize haste. I can ignore critical rating and critical damage completely, so once haste is maxed, everything will go to power. On the defense tab, I think I'll start with life, increase that a bit. It'll probably be life, armor, life on hit, life regen is the last. We'll see how trials are going. We'll do life. If I find I need some life on hit, I'll do that, but I'm probably going to max life, then max armor, then life on hit. Utility, I'm going to throw everything into experience for now. Once experience is done, I'm going to fill up movement speed, then extra gold, and finally ability rate. You might find that a bit strange, but we'll see how things go. If with these changes that have come in, ability rate seems to be struggling, I'll do ability rate before extra gold. But I'm going to start with experience and movement speed, because those are the most important for me at the moment. The other thing, we've only got 14 minutes on that first booster, so let's use one of the free ones that we got. And that will give us, we've got 44 minutes, so might as well use one of these as well. That's, although we're not going to be getting that much gold from the trials, it is going to start building our gemstone balances up, which we're going to need later. There are things that we could socket, I guess. So this came from one of the daily rewards where I had a gemstone selection, which it seems came out today. So let's increase our power there. And is there anything else? Let's throw in some vitality. 3 other slots. No point, no harming adding a bit more ability rate for now. Those will eventually get replaced as we get them up to the brilliant size, but they'll do for now. A bit of bonus stats. So I think we have unlocked Trial 22, so we'll jump straight in with the Broken Dragon. This should be very easy. Bit of a horrible map, to be honest. It's dying too quick. So we have custom ephemeral, an EXP booster. These custom ephemerals, I'm keeping them for potentially a first gold farming set if nothing drops on in the interim period. In bronze, I'm going to test a new process and use these for my experience farming set, purely because we've got so much time. So rather than buy that legendary crate, I shall just use the basic stuff that we've used for leveling up and build an ELR set off these as we get them. So a whole load of champion levels there. So our haste improves, our defense, we'll have more life and more experience. And we've unlocked to 41. So more ephemeral, we've got our custom ring and some glory and some books. I'm just going to store them for now. That can go up there. That can go up there. So the ring, let's, well, we've got one with experience, one with deflect rating, we don't want that. So our ring, I'm going to go with ability rate, unsurprising, or haste and ability rate. Vitality and experience, because eventually we're going to be farming Troll 100 hopefully, and I'm going to need a bit of vitality. So I'm going to get that, since I haven't put it in any of the other items that we've got, I'm going to get all the vitality from the jewellery. So we'll create this and equip that, and we'll drop that into there. We can now sell that piece of junk. That should have given us a bit of a stat boost. Haste. Are we on 5? I don't like that we can't see the old details. Are we 4.9 something, or are we genuinely 5? Ability rate, we want to get that up to around 2000 for maximum alacrity. Experience gained at the moment 2882, so that will be up over 3000 eventually. More haste, we're definitely over 5 now.
Nothing like the forest.
And 62. Yeah, definitely need some vitality. Thankfully Marcus is giving us some toughness as well, so that helps. one more shutter. So these custom jewellery boxes, they're nice. I keep those for my main account. More glory and another custom jewellery box. So let's sort out this mess and then I'm going to pause the video. It's a 3-hour book, isn't it? Nice. Throw them in there. We'll take these out and open them and salvage. And we have a gemstone selection. A couple of those, one of those. And again, we want haste, ability rate, vitality, experience on both rings. So we'll create that. We can unsocket this one. Put that in. Use one of them, make it a bit bigger. Drop that one in there. So we've maximised life. I'm not seeing any problem needing life on here at the moment, so let's get some armour going. Maximised experience, let's get our movement speed on the go. I'm thinking I will do ability rate before gold, because I think I'm going to aim for 750 champion levels before we do a gold farm. So we'll open these and then I shall salvage, sell, pause the video, and then we can carry on. Did that have? No, it didn't. Just checking to see if it had extra gold on it. No, legendaries did. Okay, so we can salvage those. I shall sell the piece of junk ring that we have. Pause the video so I don't start lagging, and then we can restart. Okay, so I've just been taking a look. When we complete Troll 70, this necklace has got 68 vitality on it. Troll 70, we're going to get the other ephemeral necklace. That's going to have over 200 ability rate added to it, so that's going to get us to the 2000 minimum target for ability rate to maximise our alacrity. And our experience will be up because we've got that 300% booster. That's going to take us over 3,500, so that's going to be good as well. So we're going to be gaining nice amounts of experience. So let's carry on. I think what I'm going to do is probably get to Trial 80 and farm there for a bit. I won't record all the Trial 80 runs because you're just going to be watching me doing the same thing over and over again. I will confirm what my champion level distribution will be, and then we'll pick up. If I think Troll 90 is possible, then we'll come back and do that, because that will be our first celestial transform. I've unlocked 78. but when I record I get terrible lag when Alban does his leap attack, so I'm going to run 77 instead on the Broken Dragon, so we don't sit there thinking where on earth are we as he leaps in the air and the whole game just freezes. Ran into a nice ball. One minute two, that's not bad still, given that we are still low champion level. So those custom rares, I'm taking them to my main account so I can build a perfect set of experience farming jewellery for my EXP farmer there. What are we doing? We want to be on this screen. So we've maxed haste, so any champion level on offense now, purely into power. We've maxed armor, so next up is life on hit. Once that's maxed, life regen. Utility, we've maxed movement speed. Just picked up the necklace, which is going to take us over 2000 ability rate, so I'm going to go with extra gold for now, although ability rate is a more sensible idea. No, actually I'll do ability rate and then extra gold, because we're not going to go gold farming until these are all maxed anyway. So ability rate next. Let's create this necklace, haste, ability rate, vitality, experience. We will unsocket that. We'll equip this. That's going to get sold. Drop that down there. Let's see if we get a. Might as well drop that one in as well. Did I put an armor in earlier? No, I didn't. Okay. So the topaz is completely useless for this build. What I've done in previous ANBs on Fire Lily build is at the crafting station is convert brilliance across to any that I'm short of, so rubies normally, or the amethyst or emeralds. Usually end up with plenty of armor. Let's sell that because that's junk. Let's just that's one thing with this update that I don't like. If you try to close something quickly, having just sold it, this starts flashing extra big, and as you click here it covers that, and you click on, you think you're clicking close window and you're actually clicking on buy gold or gems. I'm finding that happens a lot on mobile, and I've just seen it happens on PC as well. So negative point there. Where have we unlocked to? Really? Should we take a look at 90? I plan in farming 80. Oh, let's just do it. Then we've got a celestial, and then I can stop the video for today and say I'm farming 80. This is going to be fun, actually. It's definitely not efficient use of time to be running 90 this quickly. Yeah, Kara's got quite a bit of toughness on her. These are probably going to need taking care of. Definitely don't want to get him buffed. So, our first celestial transform. So, what's that? 21.5 minutes to 90. That's definitely good going. I'm pleased with that. Now put that transform in there. I'm not going to be farming 90. I'll be farming 80 for now. Purely because it's going to be faster, and EXP is less of a concern to me at the moment than getting 3-hour books of learning. I'd rather get those because Trial 80 guarantees a 3-hour book of learning. So the books that I've already got, it's 9 more Trial 80s. We'll get these 3 up to level 9. And then 24 runs of Trial 80 will get them up to level 10. So that's what I shall be doing off camera, because it would be utterly tedious for you to watch me do the same thing over and over and over. Oh, on that one there. So yeah, our champion levels got 35 into power. We're just going to get stronger and stronger. Defense life on hit is almost maxed. We get 35, 35, 34, so 100 champion levels in one go. I like that. I might as well do extra gold because it's only going to be one more run and it's filled up. There we are. Decision made. Okay, so I will stop the video for now and pick up with you again after I've done a load of Trial 80 farming, and we'll see where we are. I've got 40 minutes to farm here, so if we take the event timer down to around the 5-hour to go mark, then I shall come back and do an end of day wrap up for you. But, for now it's just EXP all the way. Okay, so we've still got 1 minute 10 left on that EXP booster. We've used almost the first hour. We've got 31 seconds left of that. So there's going to be one more Trial 80 run before I go gold farming. So what have we achieved in that time? Firstly, as we saw earlier, we got Trial 90 cleared the Celestial Transform in ridiculously fast time from the start of the event. On the hero front, all those slots that I had from crafting, because I've been running with a 200% gold booster, they give a 400% gemstone drop increase in trials. So all the slots that I had available have got brilliant gemstones in now. That's nice. What else are we looking at? So we've reached champion level 1003, which means that everything's going into power now. So haste is maxed out. I'm on Fire Lily build, so I don't need critical rate nor critical damage. All these stats are maxed, all the utility are maxed, so any champion levels I get straight into power, and we just get stronger and stronger from here on in. On the skills front, because I've been running Trial 80, the fastest run was 39 seconds, the slowest was about 65, typically around 50 seconds average. So our Frostbolt, Arc Lightning, Death from Above, got them all the way up to level 10. Immolate, Frost Nova and Frostbeam, which we'll be using for push later, they are at level 8 now, and we'll be in the process of upgrading them to level 9. Once they hit 9, I want to get them to 10 next. After that, I need to get Glass Cannon higher. I want to get that up to level 7, so I shall do that with a couple of other level 5 skills, and then once that's up to level 7, it will be Endurance, Glass Cannon and Power Infusion, which I'll then look to level those up to 10. Anything else? So we've got a level 105 Synergy, so that gives us 55 vitality, 50 ability rate and plus 4 attack speed. Our haste is 5.5 hits per second. I like this. Damage is increased 1321 from all this power. Basic damage is looking good. Decent amount of vitality. It's more than I run on my EXP farmer on the main account. Don't like that. Ability rating 2576, a little less than I normally run, but it's working perfectly fine, and our experience gain 3548. So we're in a good position for EXP farming. Next steps for me will be to use up this booster with 1 or 2 more runs of Trial 80. Then it will be a currency booster. I've had a couple of gold find, extra gold drops, so Glacius and a Igneous, so I can make a gold find ELR set with these, which will all be ability rate, haste and extra gold, I think, since we've got quite a lot of champion levels now, so I don't need to add power into those. And then I'll just craft some probably blue rare belts with probably haste and extra gold, or power and extra gold. I haven't decided yet. So 1 hour in, loads already achieved. We could go and do 110 already. I'd rather wait until Frostbeam is up to level 10 before I go any higher. Oh, one other thing that I did do on the pants and boots, I have added a movement speed enchant +5. Reason for that is creating those enchants is cheaper than constantly topping up with coffee, so that gives movement speed of 10, and that's +5 and that's +5, so that's that 10 without me needing to go and keep buying them. And if I was to go and buy coffee, that extra 10 isn't really achieving much extra for me, so no need to do that. Sticking with trial 80 for a whiles yet, once we've done the gold farm. Reason for that gold farm, I want to get about 7 to 8 million gold from that. On the materials, I look for between 400 and 500 greater essences, which will be enough for me to complete in total the rest of the crafts up to 128, which will get us to level 77s. And that's one of the main aims from the event: 2 level 77s, 2 celestial transforms, and trial 130. So everything working out ahead of schedule at the moment, so I'm happy with that. Hopefully you found this useful, and if you've got any questions or comments, put them down below and I shall as always answer you there. And thanks for watching.